Hello, let's do the Minute Cryptic for December 22nd. Today's clue is looks at spouse's rear? Of course. All right, a little dirty there. Our definition could be looks or looks at. It could be course or even of course. Could be our definition. 4 letters long. Looks at could be sees. Let's see. Spouse's rear could be an ES or it could be the E because it could be the rear of spouse, right? Or it could just be the S. If looks at, if our answer is sees, I don't know what of course would do. I'm trying my best to. I wonder if spouses is trying. I mean, I think it is sees. Let's check it. Oh, it's not. Okay. Spouse. Okay, so I'm thinking rear of course could be the SE or even the R. Sorry, SE could be the SE or even the RSE, or it could just be the E. Rear, of course, could just be the E, and then we need a spouse. Husband, wife, looks. Maybe looks is our definition. Okay, could of course be our definition. Let's think about that. So then looks at spouse's rear. Spouse's rear could be the ES or the ES or even an E. I could just believe any of those. And then what would looks at? This is why I think sees works. Well, no. Sees works, but only if the definition of sees was of course. It's not. So of course, what would be a 4-letter word for of course? Like okay? I don't think it would be okay. Yep. No problem. You're welcome. Or could course? Like, all right, I'm gonna check our hint. Looks at is the definition. It didn't highlight it. Still want it to be sees then. Looks at. So it's going to end in S, I think, because if he looks at, then it's going to end up. It's going to be a third-person verb, right? Spouse's rear, so like ES or just S, and then of course, I don't know. Let's just show a letter. I'm so confused. Looks at, sees. So spouse's rear is the E. So what's a word for looks at that starts with E? Eyes. Oh, and of course is yes. Yeah, okay. That's it. Okay, I mean I had kind of everything that I needed. So I think the hints sped things up, but I don't think I needed them. The definition was looks at, which was my suspicion. I had sees. Eyes also means looks at, like he eyes the person. So we have spouse's rear. The rear of spouse is the E. So the spouse's rear is E. And then of course, another way of saying of course is yes. So then E, yes, which is eyes. All right, well, how'd you do?